Hey makers, welcome to my channel. This is Terry with Terry's Makery, and I want to share with you something big. I have been so excited to get this box in my hands. Cricut sent some boxes to people to test, and I was one of the lucky chosen. And I have a box of infusible ink goodies to share with you today. This is so cool. It's such a cool product. I've been watching everybody's videos and been so excited to get my hands on this and to play around, and that's what we're going to do today. But before we do, I wanted to share with you some of the things that they sent me. Let's start with the star of the show, which is the inks. They come in a roll. Let me see, I've got this, well, this one's just purple, but I believe they come in 4 sheets or 2 sheets. The patterned sets come with 2 patterns and I believe 2 solids. So yeah, 4 12 by 12 sheets. And I wanted to show you how they come because it's a lot different than what we're used to. It comes wrapped up in this black and black plastic, and it is air sealed. I'm not sure if it's coming off, but it is on there and it's airtight. So let me get my Cricut scissors here and let me just cut this. And yeah, you hear the audible swoosh when you open it. And what I've seen is that you do not want to touch this well, you want to touch this as little as possible. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be, I mean, you don't want to get your hands all over it. You don't want to get, what you want to really worry about is if you have oils in your hands, or if your hands are sweaty, you just don't want to handle it. You want to make sure you get dry hands. And oh, this is pretty. Oh, I'm excited to see how this comes off. It also comes with oh, see, they give you a little towelette or a towel in there, and it comes with a silica packet, so you want to keep that so you can roll everything back up for what you don't use and put it back in the black baggie, just to be safe. So keep that. Also, you want to keep it out of the hands of your dogs or kids and dogs. So let's see what we have here. So this is the butcher paper that everybody's been wondering about. It's kind of got a sheen to it. They give you well, let's see. There's 4 sheets in here. Okay, 4 sheets. So I guess you get a sheet for every sheet of transfer. You get a sheet of butcher paper. That's going to be key. You want to hold on to that. That's not something you want to toss. And then the infusible. Let's see. We've got this cute floral. Let's see here. And then this other rainbow floral, which is beautiful. And then this is pretty thick. It feels like a paper. It's nothing like vinyl that we're used to, which is fun and exciting to try something new. So we've got the pink, and what comes off as brown is supposed to be black. So this will be fun to see how vibrant this comes out. So we're gonna put these aside and move on to what else is in the box. So you want to make sure you keep all the packaging so you can store it back in that black plastic. Let's go to these. These are gonna be so much fun. These fit in your Cricut pen carrier thing. I think it's like A or B. Let's see, yeah. So they fit right in your machine, and you can draw with them. You can color with them. These are so exciting. This is going to be fun to work with, because what you could do is you could copy a piece of paper with just some copy paper and then color it in, have your kids color with these, so you can put them on coasters or whatever and iron it on and have a permanent item with your child's drawing on it. So this is fun. I'm excited to use these too. This is going to be our first project. But yeah, I believe there's 2 different packs. I got the vibrant color, which I'm excited about, but then there's more of a muted colors and a black. So we're going to be working with those in a minute after I unbox everything and show you what we're working with. So then we've got the roll of purple. There's 2 sheets in here, and again, they're 2 12 by 12 sheets. There is going to be a lot released. Now all of this is going to be released at michaels.com on June 16th, and I believe that the stores will have it in stock on the 21st. So you want to be on the lookout for that. And they're going to have a lot of different colors, a lot of different patterns. So I'm excited because I saw that there is leopard, and I am all about the leopard. So they gave me a lint roller, which is going to be key. You want to always, when you're doing a fabric, you always want to roll, and no matter if it doesn't look like there's anything on there, you do not want to fuse any of the fibers that might be just sitting on top into your item. So you want to make sure that everything you're going to press, you want to roll with a lint roller. So they gave us one of those. That was nice of them, thoughtful. And then I've got here a women's medium t-shirt, fun. And let's see, I've got the tote bag, 19 by 14 inch tote bag, nice. So that'll be fun to work with. I'm going to the Cricut Chicago meet and greet, so I might make something on that tote with it. Let's see, we have, the ceramic coasters. So fun, 4 ceramic coasters. And this is going to be part of our first project. So we're going to put those over here. And then they give us heat resistant tape. And this is another product that you're going to want to get a hold of because with the Easy Press, you do not want to move the item. So once you have the item placed down on your shirt or your coaster or your tote bag, you want to tape it down so it does not shift at all, so you do not get any ghosting, because that could make or break the project. So you want to make sure that you have some of the heat resistant tapes to keep everything in place, because once you put your Easy Press down, your Easy Press 2, you do not want to move it. You don't want to just set it down and let it do its thing. So they gave us a thing of that, and then it looks like we've got cardstock, which is another big thing. You want 80 pound, cardstock to go into your between your shirts and behind, like in the tote bag. You want to stuff it inside the tote bag so you don't get anything leaking it or going through to the other side and possibly damaging the other side of the shirt. So you don't want to do that. So what you would do is just stick this into the inside of your t-shirt or your tote bag, and just to have a barrier between the top of the shirt and the back. So they give us that, and then it looks like there is some butcher paper. So yay for the butcher paper. I've seen a lot of people have been finding it on Amazon, so you'll know to get some of that. You want to get it all ready so it's you're good to go when it comes out on the 16th or in stores on the 21st. So, all right, that stays with that. Let me put this all aside, and we will get ready to do our project. Okay guys, so we're back, and we're gonna do some coasters. So what I already did was I already cut these out, and I let's see, I drew these with the markers. The infusible ink markers, to be exact. I was sent the cool vibrant colors, which I love. The colors are awesome. So I went ahead and I found this in Access. It says raised on sweet tea and Jesus. So then I created a circle and had them cut it out. So what I did was break it down to several different colors. I had one for each color. So I've got the pink, the blue, the yellow, the green, and the orange. And you always want to make sure that you print in reverse. Have it all written in back. I'm sure you can see it. It looks like a bunch of mumbo jumbo right now, but the way we are going to put this, we're going to take the coaster and we are going to put it face down on the coaster, and then we are going to take the heat transfer tape, the tape that it resists heat. So you want to go ahead and tape this down because you do not want this to move. You don't want it to move because you'll get ghosting and it'll be shaded and it just won't be pretty. So you just want to make sure. It's an extra step, but you know what? It's worth it for the peace of mind that you're not going to get the shadowing. So here we go. We're going to tape this down, and then we are going to create somewhat of a sandwich with you want your Cricut mat. Then you want to take a piece of cardstock, 80 pound weight, I think it's called, 80 pounds. So you just want to put that on there. And then you're going to take your coaster, oh, I can't find my words, and flip it over. You want the writing and the good side down. So you're going to put that down like this, upside down. Then you're going to take your butcher paper, shiny side down, and put that on top. So then you want to get, what you want to do first before any of that is get your Easy Press 2 heated up to 400 degrees. And then you want to set it, let me pull it into the frame here. Let me see. Nope. Hold on, bear with me. And we'll get it in the frame and you can see I have it set for 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 240 seconds. That's right, 240 seconds for the ceramic coasters. And I know that's like something we haven't done before. We're not used to it, but fear not, it'll work, ladies. I promise you, and men. So okay, we've got our little sandwich here. We've got the cardstock, the coaster facing down with the taped image, and our butcher paper. So we are going to take our Easy Press 2, place it on there, not going to put any pressure, and then we're going to push play. Okay, there we go. We're going to push it again because it didn't take it. So it's counting down. It's going to go 240 seconds. I know that sounds like, wow, that's a lot of time. But, if you're thinking about why are we putting the image down, the ceramic absorbs the heat, I'm guessing, and it is just gonna, cook all the way through. I'm not sure of the science behind it. It just works. I know it because I've done it before already once because I didn't want to come here and not know what I was talking about. So while that's going, I wanted to point out a few things to you. First off, the Cricut blanks are amazing. You'll know they are Cricut blanks by the little infusible ink emblem that's on all of the blanks that Cricut has provided for us. The tote bags, the t-shirts, then we have the coasters and the baby onesies so far. So hopefully, maybe, I'm not sure what the plan is down the line, but I do know you do not want to use anything that is cotton. We want polyester blend. The ink does not work with cotton, so you want to make sure that you have a blend, and you want to make sure that it has the Cricut Infusible Ink logo on here, so you know that it's going to work. There's a science behind the ink and the fibers, and I am not sciencey. I did not do well in high school in science, so I cannot explain all that to you, but I just know that it does not work well with or at all with cotton. So you want to make sure that you get your blanks from Cricut, and you know 100% that it's going to work. So you're going to get a great adhesion every time. Also, let's see, we've covered that. There is Cricut has so graciously set up a website for us at infusible-ink.com, and it has all of the FAQ questions that you might have, the heat settings. You can go in there and you can punch in, I am using the Easy Press 1, I'm using the Easy Press 2. You can tell them what product you're making, and they will tell you what if you're using a tote bag, and if you're using the pens, or if you're using the transfer sheets. It will give you everything. You just plug in the information and it'll tell you exactly how to do it. It is thebomb.com, or actually it's infusible-ink.com, but it is a perfect resource for us while we're getting started here. I wanted to also cover the I cut these out, and they are I just pulled off a design from Design Space. Now there is a ton of coaster images for you on Design Space and Access, and it's amazing. I went ahead and I designed my own. I raised on Sweet Tea and Jesus, and then I just the circle size that you want to cut out is 3.6. So if you're designing your own, you always want to set your circle at 3.6, and it's perfect size. Also, I went ahead, and because the let me pull one over here. The coasters do not have a bottom. Oh, let me get this off of here. While I'm talking, this is going to have to cool a lot, and it takes quite a bit of time. You do not want to touch this right now. It is really hot. Trust me, I learned my lesson on that one too. But what I went ahead and did, because this is just a porous bottom, the top is shiny and beautiful. It's just a top quality piece. But on the bottom, I was thinking, well, this might scratch my coffee table. So what I went ahead and did is I got some Cricut felt and went ahead and cut out a circle on my maker. And I think I'm sure you can do this on your Explorer too. And I just cut out a circle out of the Cricut felt with, I cut the circle at 3.2. So just cut that down, and then I used some quick grab or fast grab tacky glue, glued it on there, and that way it's not gonna, if you're concerned with scratching your coffee tables or your desk or anything, got you covered. So went ahead. This one is cool. While I'm going to put this aside, and well, let me see here. I'm gonna grab this, flip it over, so you can at least see, because it's gonna take a good 5 or 10 minutes to cool to where you want to touch it. Be careful. I cannot emphasize that enough. But this is what you're left with here. Let me see if you can get that up there in that vision. So we're going to put that aside and let that cool down. I did not address this prior to it, but I did already rub. They want you to rub and wipe the coaster before putting the image and taping the image down, and I did this, and I'm sorry I did not say this prior, but there is a little it's almost like a t-shirt material, but even softer, and I just rubbed that down. You can even take an alcohol swab and rub it down and make sure your your blank is clean before you go ahead and do all this. So I did one prior, so that one's gonna cool. I've got this already cooled. I've already mounted the felt on the back, and I'm just gonna remove this, and it is so pretty. I just love the colors. I'm not sure, let me see. Yes, the vibrant colors are just gorgeous. I don't know if it's showing up on a camera, but there's a little lemon here. And these are the colors that I used. These, the vibrant colors in the, all 5 of the colors are represented here. The raspberry, the blue, the, I'm not sure, the highlighter yellow color. What is that color? Neon yellow. Let's see, neon green, neon orange. Okay, we're going neon theme here, neon pink, and I'm sure that's neon blue. Yes. So these are the colors that that I used that came in this pack. There is one other set that has blacks and more muted colors, but so this is it. I had it programmed to cut, or I had in Design Space to cut different colors so I could show you how it came out. So every color I had to change the pen. You just put it in the pen, put the pen in pen A, and or in the A. Oh gosh, I can't even think of the name. And it'll prompt you. Design Space will prompt you to change pens every time, and it was easy. I cut out several just so I could have some on hand. And that's it. Let me make sure. This circle, again, I wanted to make sure I reiterated this. This was 3.6. You want to make sure you cut it at 3.6 and then just tape it down. Now, if you wanted it to wrap around the edges, if you had a design that you wanted to cover around the edges, you could cut it a little bigger, but yeah, that wasn't something I needed to do. So it is on there, and I'm rubbing it and nothing's moving, and I am loving this. So have a super time playing around with your infusible inks. They'll be available on michaels.com on June 16th, and I believe they'll be in stores on June 21st. Thanks for stopping by my channel, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please share, and thanks for stopping.